Yeah, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me, and as usual, everything is fine. So, yeah, hi guys. I'm so excited to see you here. Probably you know, but I love to repeat this phrase. And because it's true, to be honest, let me know if the music is okay, is fine, it's not too loud, it's not too, not too much, I mean, and everything is fine because I'm checking all the time our chats, and of course you can ask me anything, you can clarify some moments there, you can just send me your message via our chat, and of course you can send me a donation if you want and if you can, link in the description. And before we start, I will ask you to hit a comment and of course hit a like and drop a comment if you watch it as a recorded video, because again, it really helps me to promote my account, my channel, and yeah, it makes me happy, to be honest. What I'm gonna do today, probably you know, but let me explain in a couple of words. So today I'm going to animate the Jake from Adventure Time. I really love this TV show, and you even can find the video, the tutorial where I show how to draw Jake from this cartoon. And if you want to draw your personal Jake, you know what to do. Find the video on my channel. A year ago I did it, and today we will animate it. I prepared the rig. Let me show you my rig scene here. But before that, let me check the chat just about issues if we have or not. It's alright, video and audio, it's awesome. I'm super happy to know it, that everything works fine. So here is my Jake. It's a bit, you know, different. I mean, I added some textures. So let me show you in high quality here. Yeah, the final composition. So yeah, you can see I have some textures, I have some volume, and I used layer styles for this guy. And what else? I don't want to create the rig because I had the previous video, the previous stream, to be honest, where we set the rig for the character, so you can check it as well. So today we will concentrate on the animation. The project file will be available on my Patreon for all my little bros. So yeah, you can grab it there. Again, link in the description. But a couple of words how I set it. For the Jake, I rigged the pass, so I created bones for the stroke. You can see it right now. Let me show you. Let me show you. Where is my body? Here. Yep. Yep, so you can find that it's just the pass, so it's just very thick stroke, yeah, so it could be bigger or vice versa. So it's just the stroke, and then using Duik I created the bones for this body. And the same for the arms, it's also stroke, and the same for the legs. So I use just stroke for all parts of the body, except the tail, because for this one I have just simple shape, nothing very complex. I also prepared some face animation, as you can see, and as I understood, After Effects, you know, doesn't like stroke rig because as you can see it has a lot of issues right now. I mean, it's just very low quality here, but I will switch to the quarter mode, so it should help. So yeah, just simple face rig and some blink animation, as you can see. We definitely need blink animation. I'm going to animate this song. Let me turn off the music and show you the song. I just hope you can hear it. Making pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. So yeah, I'm going to animate this song, at least, you know, several seconds we will do. And about lip sync, I didn't prepare, to be honest, the different poses for the mouse. So I actually in my plans, I wanted to create it using Character Animator, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I hope so. With auto lip sync. So I will have to draw the different mouses and then use auto lip sync there, and the program will just match everything, you know, without my help. If you need similar tutorial, I will record it. Please let me know right now or in the comments. But actually you can find a lot of tutorials about this topic, but who knows, maybe you want to know exactly my, I don't know, my vision. But you can find similar tutorials how to do it automatically, I mean. So yeah, we want to work with lip sync today, just the main action. And later, if you want, I will record the video how to do it. And before I start, let me check the chat if we have anything here. Hello everyone. Hi, you're a very good teacher. Thank you so much. I hope so. I'm not so bad. I mean, I'm following you since 2020. Wow, it's so long. It's awesome. I'm super happy. Thank you for adding value in my career. It's amazing, guys. It's still, I can't get used to these amazing feedbacks. Okay, hi there. Yeah, waiting. I know that some Russian speakers here as well. You can, leave your comments in Russian if it's okay for you, and I will translate them in English just in case. Maybe it will be interesting for other viewers, who knows, and answer on these questions. Okay, let's start. I think we can start. I think we can do it. Just where's my chat? I'm just checking the chat here on my phone because I don't have the second monitor, unfortunately. Yeah, finally. Everything is fine. So let's do it. Let's show me the audio here and select the phrase. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. So here it should be the end, I mean. Okay, let's watch what we have in the original scene. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes. Okay, at least this 6 seconds we can try to repeat. I want to use it as reference, but I'm not sure that I will do exactly the same animation. Okay, is it fine here? Yep. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it without any doubts. Yep. Okay, I'm going to add this tiny motion for the hand, and as usual, I start to animate with the main action here. We need position. Bacon pancake. Somewhere here, and let's try to match the, the timing according to the sound. Yep. Oops. Wrong direction. Somewhere here based on the noise. And goes back. Okay, so before he starts singing, we definitely need some kind of anticipation, and let's do it for the pelvis. Actually, I recently watched Ben's course, the first lesson about anticipation. He talked a lot about anticipation, and to be honest, I never thought that, the lead object could be, anything. So it could be head, or it could be body or pelvis, so it doesn't matter, depends on your, vision of the animation. Honestly, I usually work with pelvis as a lead object because, it's always our center weight of our, how to say center of the weight, I guess it's correct. So that's why I always use pelvis. And for this animation, I will do the same. But again, for the homework that I did for Ben's course, there I used the head for the as a lead object, just because it was, you know, the main object that, you know, was moved. So that's why I did it. I just ruined my, you know, usual work process. But for this stream, I'm going to work as usual. So that's why I need to select the pelvis controller and animate the position for this one and create some tiny anticipation. So it moves here, but not so far. And maybe, if it's possible, yep, I would add some tiny rotation for this controller. Just really, really tiny rotation. And the same for the chest. By the way, if you hear some noises, it's Jackie, and he's sleeping, but sometimes snoring, or how to say it in English. Just ignore it. A -2. Okay, cool. Let's see. Just let me clarify where we have the main actions here. Bacon pancakes right now. Bacon pancakes. And on the second phrase, it moves back, yep. Here. So let's do it. Let's set the poses, and then we will add more keyframes. We will change the spacing, the timing. We will add it, so don't worry about it. Jackie, stop snoring. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me know in chat if you hear it. Hey, wow, thank you so much for coming. Not a problem. Just leave me your like, and it's absolutely enough for me. Thank you so much. Okay, go back. And don't forget about rotation. So here we need a bit more extreme, you know, angle. So let's do it. Jackie, stop doing it. Making baking pancakes. So here it moves up. I promised that I didn't copy it, but then I copied. Awesome. just me. Change the angle a bit to the right, and then goes back. Okay, let's check. Yeah, it's too hard for After Effects. Okay, super awful. I know. Let's change the timing a bit because it's too awful for me. So here probably should be this one. This one. Jackie, stop doing it. Much better, but faster, I guess. And for this action, we definitely need anticipation, because again, without anticipation, we don't have energy, we don't have, you know, nice motion. So yeah, let's add rotation and move to the back and rotation to the chest as well. Let's see. Okay. On the making, it should be here, and again we need some anticipation for this action as well. -2 and move it to the left. -4 even here. Let's check. Pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Pancakes, making bacon pancakes, making bacon. Let's make everything easy ease, because, you know, with linear interpolation it's too difficult. Pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and here, bit faster, I guess. Let me check. Here is the end of the last action here. Let's see. Oi. Bacon pancakes. Take some bacon. Bacon pancakes. And here we definitely need to animate the face. Yeah, the head. Just give me a second. I want to fix it. Перевернись, мой зайчик. Перевернись, мой хороший мальчик. Sorry guys, I just hear how Jackie snores and it just makes me crazy when I try to concentrate on the animation. So yeah, that's why I just left you on a couple of seconds, I guess. Okay, hi, do you use Moho? No, I don't use it. I use After Effects, as you can see. And yeah, recently I discussed it with one follower, honestly, yesterday. And I had the same question, but I create explainer videos, you know, and After Effects for me is absolutely fine. Okay, what we have? Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some. Okay, let's add a bit more actions and then we will polish it. Yep, I tried to finish it until 6 seconds. Let's see what we have in the original video. I'm not sure about this hand. Here should be the arm. Again, before I add the arm, I need to animate the body, because for me it's delete object right now. And again, let's do it. Let's add anticipation, a lot of anticipations today. I know. And see, we have very nice rig for this character, to be honest. We can stretch it as we want. -3 maybe. Goes back here. Okay. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Take some bacon and I'll put it. Take some bacon and I'll put it in. And I'll put it in. I would like to change this action a little bit, edit it so it just goes back, then goes down and raise the hand. Where is my hand, by the way? Here. Let's edit. Position and rotation I need. Here. And here. Let's see how it looks. Whoa, super muscle here. Something wrong with my with my leg here. Sorry, arm. Probably I had to rotate the palm here just because the rig. So yeah, something like this. And animate it. From 0. Where's my 0? Cool. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pan. Here, and in this position it should be, we should see the arm actually. But not so far. It's super far here. Let's change it a bit. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Oh, what's wrong with my arm? And no. Take some bacon and I'll put. Okay, I will I will fix it, I promise. Let's ignore it just for now, okay? I just tried to how to say it? To set the correct poses and correct timing right now, and sometimes it could be very boring because sometimes you have to dance, you have to move your own body to understand what's going on here in your scene, and it's absolutely fine. And I promise, when you set these key poses without any special spacing or without a graph editor or something else, if these key poses look nice, then you can polish it, you can experiment with graph editor and something else. So it could be my mistake if I right now try to work with graph editor, try to work with all details, this face with eyes and other objects right now. So we have to concentrate on these very simple poses, and then we will add more details. Yeah, I know sometimes it's boring, but sometimes animation could be boring. Yeah, it's true, unfortunately, but it's the key point of the good result, I believe. Okay, let me ignore this video and just listen my heart, Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pan. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pan. Take some bacon and It's too long, I think. Yeah, it's really long action right now. And I would select everything and change a bit timing. So the final pose should be here. And the action should be a bit faster, I guess. Okay, let's delete this palm rotation because it's annoying. And you know what? It could be cool to link actually this IK controller maybe to the chest. Because right now we don't need any, you know. Just let me show you. So it will rotate together with the body. And it saves a bit time. And now it's too fast. On the pancake, we should move to the back again and change the animation for the arm. So let's do it. Let's select the pelvis and the chest. Make a tiny anticipation for this animation, and then the final action here. And for example 5. Let's see. Too much. I would add a bit, you know, some tiny action in the end, just because right now Jake looks like a robot, so it just freeze in the last keyframe, and that's all. So we definitely need to add tiny animation for the last keyframe. And let's do this way. So it should be here on the pancake. So it's the bam moment moment. And very tiny but very long action here, the last one. Yeah, you see, now it's more natural. Yeah, let me check the chat. Hi, about Moho I answered. What is Moho? It's the tool, it's the how to say, software for character animation, and someone says that it's easier to animate some characters, cartoons there, but again, it's not my specific, how to say, specialization. I don't work with cartoons, okay? Pro animation software. Yeah, okay. I'm late. What I lost? Nothing. Don't worry. We just set the main poses right now, and then we will be polished. Big fan here. Big fan of Adventure Time, I hope. Okay. And in this moment, remember, put it in a pancake. So we need to add this arm action here. Let's do it here. The main action, yeah. Ignore the palm right now. It looks awful. I will fix it. I promise. Let's do it in this way. The anticipation before it goes down definitely should be opposite action. So, and in this frame, it should be here, I guess. And it could be cool to redraw the arm right now for this pose, I mean, just to show it like this. But again, not today. And let's add tiny action here. I mean, super tiny action. Okay, let's see what we have. Super tiny action. And not enough of anticipation here. It should be more obvious, I guess. And a bit wrong direction, I think. Let's see if it looks better. No, I just don't love these arms. It should be replaced. Okay, let's just keep the rotation for this arm. Just the position. And then I will redraw the palm, yeah, and replace it, and that's all. Okay, almost there. So it goes here, then goes up, and then again goes down. Yep. And here we have some very strange, pass for the position of the head. And let's change it, keyframe interpolation, and I use linear at first, and then if I need, I will add some curves. I mean, in this place and in this place even, but later again, just with linear interpolation, we don't have any issues with this pass. So now it just goes up and down without any troubles. Okay, let's check the whole main poses and fix them if we need. Yep. Jackie, stop doing it. Baking pancakes. Making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. No, not so bad, to be honest. Let's polish it. Let's add some, anticipation somewhere, and add some more keyframes if we need. For example, here. It's too, again, robotic, I guess. So let's change the anticipation, add a bit more time. And a bit more time for the main action here. And I'm gonna set the keyframe. Here's very cool trick actually. I'm going to set the keyframes, you know, in the last frame or in a couple of frames, set them, and then we'll move them to create this very tiny action in the end to make it more natural, make the more natural, I mean, action. So it's not freezed in the last keyframe and that's all. But what's wrong with my interpolation here? You see? And don't forget to copy these keyframes here. We don't need any wiggle, you know, it's too much, even for Jake, I guess. And yeah, cool. I love this very fast action here, but I would say that it's again too much for me. Maybe we will have to change the timing here as well. Let's see again. So you see we have very long anticipation and then very short main action here, and I would change it a little bit, just a couple of keyframes. Frames, I mean. And here, so here we don't have any animation, as you can see, but again, it could be a very tiny action in the end. Right now, let's see. Here, and for this part, I would stretch Jake a little bit, just because, come on, we can, so why not? Let's see, it should be nice. I hope so. Pancakes here. We don't have the keyframe. Why? And make it a bit longer. And also I would add one more keyframe to make it a bit kind of bounce or something like this for the Jake. I think it should be nice. It should work. Yeah, I love it. I think it's much better. You know what? I think it's too much action actually here. So we don't have the pauses here. Any break, you know? So it moves all the time. And sometimes it's not very cool. So yeah, I added some action here and then I just changed my mind because I can. So yeah, it was actually my, you know, main mistake when I was a beginner, and sometimes I do it actually even now. I always stop myself and hold myself to, you know, just add some pauses, just make some breaks, you know, in the animation, because the character never moves all the time. And even if we check the original video here, you will see that it freezes sometimes. But again, of course, it depends on the, you know, it's TV show, so of course it's always burning deadlines, so of course animators save their time on the animation. Yeah, it's true, but again, you need some breaks in the animation, you need some pause. Just because sometimes it's too annoying to watch to see the character that wiggles all the time, you know, shakes all the time and just can't stop. So let's see again the original video to make sure that I, you know, didn't lie you. Freeze, yeah? Then again. So you see, and this dynamic, you know, gives you the magic of the animation that you want to say, what, you know, feelings a character feels and what mood he or she has. So yeah, it's also very, very important, not only just shaking all the time. I mean, yeah, we have to put keyframes, so we have to move everything, but sometimes it's better to just make some some break. Let me check the chat if we have anything here. Nice, thank you so much. Animation is meticulous practice. Sorry for my English right now. Not boring. We need to pay attention in many details. It's necessary focus. Yes, absolutely agree. Yeah, sometimes I feel that, you know, I'm so concentrated, I just ignore everything. But sometimes, to be honest, I have some very, very, you know, kind of boring task. I mean, if the action repeats and you just do it manually and you do it all the time, sometimes it's kind of boring work. But I still love it actually. So yeah, I am absolutely okay with this profession. Okay, let's see what we have again, because I completely forget what I did. Yeah, here. So we have some here samples or pause or break or how to say it. Making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Yeah, I love it. Almost the last things, I promise, and we will start working with other parts. Take some bacon and I'll put it in. So here, again, too short action, anticipation, I think. Take some bacon and I'll put it in. Let's change it for the hand as well. Yep. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pan. And add one more keyframe to add anticipation for the hand. Of course, don't forget about hand. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pan. And we definitely need to add these tiny action in the end, because again it freezes and I absolutely don't love it. Let's select keyframes and move it here, and of course copy them to the next action. I mean, select easy ease and let's see. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. I still think it's too fast actually. Let's add more time. Something like this. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a Take some bacon and I'll put it. Yeah. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Pancake here. In a pancake. Let's check what's wrong with this hand. If we ignore the angle, I mean, it doesn't look very natural here. So we need this action in the end of the animation. So let's check. It should be faster, I believe. It should be... I'm sure it should be faster. Let's check. And even maybe this action should start, you know, a bit earlier. Oh. What if I do it in this way? No. Okay, let's try to figure out how it works. What's going on in our reference? Okay, we have absolutely different actions. Okay, I almost guessed. We have to delete this keyframe, if I'm not mistaken, and change the timing. Okay, let's check. Too much, too much. And here it goes up. And then goes down. Yep. Oh, yeah, almost there. But not too high. So high. It looks too high here in this position, yeah? I mean, here and then here. Super, super huge distance, I mean, you see? And maybe if I change it. I think it's better. Let's edit it even more. So anticipation would be here. Put it in a pancake. 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 Yeah, I think it's almost there. Okay, one more time, the whole animation, and then work on the next stage, I promise. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Okay, almost there. I still try to figure out what's wrong with this arm, and I will definitely find the issue. Just give me some time. I think this arm, this palm actually, you know, confuses me, to be honest. So yeah, maybe it's the reason. And maybe if I just replace it or draw it, it works better. Who knows? Maybe we can try to add rotation right now. But again, we tried and it doesn't work. Here, and then rotates, but it shouldn't rotate, it should be just replaced, I mean, with another palm. Just wrong direction. Put it in a pancake. Let's add some anticipation even for the palm. Put it in a pancake. Put it in a pancake. Okay, almost there. Just need to replace with another, palm position, with another palm graphics, and it should be better. But the main action, I think, yeah. Yoo-hoo, hello, hi, thanks for coming. Guys, thanks for coming, and I remind you about likes and comments if you watch it as a recorded video, because again, it means a lot for me as a creator and really, really helps me to build my channel. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Okay, cool. Let's add the head animation for the Jake, because obviously we need to animate a bit some rotation, I mean, for the head according to the current body animation. So let's select the head rotation controller and add the position. And again, I will use the same timing, and then I will just shift all keyframes that I prepared before according to the lead object to create kind of overlapping action to make it more natural and more, cartoonish without any robots effect. So yeah, head rotation here. So Jake has some angle. It should be like this, I believe. Yeah, and then goes back. And goes back, and I think he tries to look at the, bacon pancakes. So we will animate it like this. Yep. And actually I have the controller somewhere. I should have. No, I didn't have. Okay, we will add eyes animation also. For now, just head. So it just goes back. Yep, something like this. Cool. Let's use easy ease interpolation, and I'm not sure that I need it, but let's add again this tiny action in the end. But I'm not sure that it should be here. And again, some issues with the interpolation right now. So you see this extra, shaking in the animation, and just because we have some bezier here for the path animation of this controller, so that's why I switched to the linear mode, and now no issues, and it's cool. Yeah, okay, nice. And then it goes back. Oh, sorry, moves forwards actually. Okay, and goes back. Yep. Okay, let's see. Cool. Now even more. Actually can create the frame where Jake, look at us and thinks, in our face. Why not? Let's do it. And then goes back, I think, yep. So it stretches here and then goes back. And some bounce animation here. So we definitely need to add it to the face. Cool. Let's see what we have. And here again, he should rotate to the pan, to the bacon pancakes, just to put some bacon in the pancakes. So definitely we need the rotation to the left, for the head. So let's add keyframe here. Anticipation, a little bit, and then goes down. And if you pay attention, I tried to save the angle. So if it moves up and to the right, the next animation will be moves down to the left. So opposite, directions. Just because it looks more natural again and more interesting. If you want to improve your animation even for the hat, for this controller, you can also work with arcs, because again, principle of animations are here again. Arcs, hello, we're here, so you can animate it. But again, for the main action, to set everything correctly, it's okay to use linear interpolation here and just save this angle, these directions that I mentioned before. But then the next level, next step, to edit these curves and make them with some arcs, with some, Bezier and so on and so forth, Oh, I always forget what I'm doing after my comments. Hi everyone. Hello. Love the shadows on Jake. Yeah, me too. Honestly, I'm a big fan of textures, of noises, and I think it's very trendy right now, and it's not super difficult to add. Just use layer styles and mix them, and ta-da! You will get your perfect shading. By the way, let's add our animation. And as I said before, this project file will be available on Patreon, so you can become my patron and get all project files from my tutorials. And I'm going to add the clean version of this project, so you can practice with this rig as well and make your animation. Don't forget to mention me, actually, because I always repost your works based on my tutorials. Okay, cool. So it moves up and then moves down, and then again just tiny animation in the end. And actually I would change it even more, so maybe here. Let's see. And then even more extremely pose here, so let's add it. Luckily I have this slider, and then goes up. I think so, yeah. Let's see if it works. It's too far, I guess, so it should be somewhere here. Put it in a pancake. Put it in a pancake. Not enough. Not enough. As you can see, I'm checking all the time my results, and yeah, it helps me to save time in the future, because it's always easier to fix some, troubles, some issues in your animation exactly on this stage. And not when you have, tons of keyframes and you just, what? So yeah, that's why I always, change something and play it, change something and play it. So yeah, it could be annoying, but it's really helpful for me. Okay, cool. Let's select all keyframes, press F9, and see what we have in general. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. I think it's super nice. By the way, guys, let me know in chat what do you think about it. And meanwhile, I'm trying to find my eye controller if I have it, because I thought that I created it, but probably no. No, I didn't. Okay, let's add it. No object, and let's put it here and call it eye controller. Select these eyes, I mean white circles, yeah? White circles, and link it to the eye controller. I have it, where is eye controller and eye controller? I have to link to the face helper, yep. Just to save my rotation, of the head. And this one I don't need. So now we have some animation for the eyes. We can add it. Let's add main animations for the eyes, then blinking, then change the kind of, add some overlap in action. And for this lesson would be enough, just because I actually expected to finish in, at 6 p.m, but right now I have only 12 minutes. Okay, so it should look here below. Yep. So position. For the eye animation, I'm going to use only a couple of frames, so it should be very fast action. Very fast action here. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Okay. Making bacon pancakes. And in this pose, Jake looks at us, I think so. Oops, sorry. At us, it should be here. Yeah, cool. Bacon pancakes. Максим, серьезно? Oh. Just give me a second, guys. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, guys. We have some kind of open space right now in this apartment, so my boyfriend's always with me. Yeah, my love, my best man. Yeah, he decided to eat some candies right now, exactly when I'm trying to stream in. So yeah, I just had to ask him to stop doing it right now, at least for a 10 or 15 minutes. So yeah, awesome. Let me check the chat. Do you work with the animation curves also when it comes to the keyframes? Yeah, I work with curves. Yeah, usually, to be honest, but when I, set the main poses, I ignore this step, and then what I need it, where I need some, how to say, when I needed actually, I fixed them. I added, and recently I tried to edit the even value graph because mostly I work with speed graph. It's easier for me, but and for value graph I just change values very, in a very fast way. So I just scale it or replace it or just add some bounce animation using this graph, but I never, change curves exactly there. And after Band's course, I tried, and it's super difficult for me to switch, from the one mindset to another one. It's absolutely different, things. But I hope I will improve it one day and show you my, result. But just for now, we work with main poses, and I don't concentrate on the curves exactly right now. And here Jake should look at the pancakes again. Maybe something like this. Yep. Uh, it's the main poses, yeah, for the eyes. But eyes, never freezes on one place, on one, in one position. So you also can animate them as well to add some tiny, tiny animations for your eyes, and it makes character more alive, more natural again. But yeah, again, it takes some time. So yeah, try to think, is it worth it right now or not? For me, I just have some limit of time exactly right now, so I just set only main poses for the eyes. So yeah, we can change the eye direction here. Just want you to show how it could be super nice. So it just he not just stares at the pancakes and bacon and that's all. He just tried to, to look at these food and try to realize something or how to add this bacon to the pancakes so it makes character more alive again. But not it when it's, huge action, because this tiny action will just, you just won't notice it, yeah. Somewhere here, I guess. And in the end, the last tiny action here. Yeah, let's see. Okay, cool. And now we need to add some blink animation. I would like add blink animation exactly in that moments where we have, very obvious changes in our eye direction. So I'm gonna change it here. I think, yeah. So Jake looks down and we do it using the blink animation. Somewhere here, I guess. And not so fast. Yeah. Yeah, nice. And the same for this action, when it's very obvious, yeah? So he looks down and then he looks, you know, breaks the fourth wall, fourth, so how to say it. And here. Let's do it in this way. Yeah. Also, we can add here. Let's see if it works, or maybe it could be too much, too often blink animation, I mean. No, it looks nice. Not so bad, actually. And here. Let's add it here. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice blink. Yeah, it's very, not very complex blink. It's just its slider already has the anticipation, this bounce effect, the everything, that you can see. And I link it to the slider, and then I can just set only a couple of keyframes to control blink animation. So yeah, I really love this bounce effect for eyes. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Okay, cool. I think it's nice. It's not super bad. I definitely have to animate the tail, the arm, make everything a bit more interesting, and it could be awesome to animate the rotation for the ear. Ooh, we can do it, but it takes a lot of time right now. Let me check there. What check? What? The curves here, and its speed graph, and in the end I would add some, how to say, deceleration, I guess, just to make the animation a bit more smooth. Let's see. Yeah, and change it at the beginning as well. I would kill my boyfriend today, probably. Yeah, and here the action should start a bit more smooth. I think the same here. And maybe even in these pose, just to create some hover effects, just to make some poses here. Some. Let me show you. Okay. And in the end, it should be very, very smooth. Yeah. So you see, we have very smooth animation, and when I, improve my my work with value graph, we could get even better results. And yeah, I definitely will share it with you. Just I add some deceleration, if I'm not mistaken, how it calls, in the beginning and in the end to make to get this effect. And let's do it for the last action here and for the body in the end. Yep. Put it in a pancake. Put it in a pancake. Okay. Put it in a pancake. Yeah, cool. We did it, and now let's add overlapping action as I promised. So the pelvis is our lead object, so it starts, it's our 0, I mean. Then we will select chest animation and head animation, and just shift it in a couple of keyframes to get the overlapping action. And then I will select just head rotation and select even this animation even more. So we have kind of stairs here, and that's how overlapping action actually works. Let's see, and now it should be more interesting. Baking pancakes. Baking pancakes, making not enough video. So you see we have some bounce animation right now for the Jake, and even we can change the animation for the rotation as well. So we can shift these keyframes in a couple of keyframes, in a couple of frames, and make it more interesting. So at first I shift everything, so even position and rotation, and then if I need it, if it looks nice, I could even, shift even some parameters, I mean, so even rotation separately. Let's see. So it's more wavy. So you see, I hope you see how it works right now, and I would do the same for the hand, so just in a couple of keyframes, and I would change the animation here, actually not animation but pass here, because again huge actions should move, in arcs, because they are more obvious. On the tiny actions I just sometimes ignore it, to be honest, but if we talk about some huge actions just like this, we definitely need to add some arc here. And we also have some animation here, yeah, in this place, so it also could have arc. Yep. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in. Yeah, awful palm here, but again, I will redraw it. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Yeah, I love it. I think it's very nice. What we have to do, what I have to do actually, not we, but me. I would have to add animation for the mouse. I would add animation for the ear and for the tail even. And if it's, not too much, it could be awesome to add some animation for the legs as well, because right now he stands and just moves, his body, and that's all. It's not super nice, so it could be awesome to add some maybe tiny steps here or something like this. And yeah. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Oh, and I completely forget about this awful awful palm that I had to redraw and replace it here, because right now it looks awful, just too much. Yeah, too much for me. Yeah, but the main things I hope I showed you. I hope now automation process is a bit more, clear for you, and you found some maybe useful tips and tricks. If so, let me know. But I'm going to finish this stream for today, and as I said before, project file will be available on my Patreon. Don't forget about hit the likes and drop a comments. Let me switch to the main scene. Don't forget about likes and comments, because again, it's very, very, helpful for my channel. And yeah, actually, let me know if you want to know how to create the automatic lip sync for the character. But again, you can find it on YouTube, but maybe you want exactly my explanation, who knows. What else? Join my Instagram, because there I share my daily life, and sometimes even post my works and other tips and tricks, so it could be very, very nice. And yeah, before I finish, maybe you have any questions, guys. I'm waiting for your questions right now for just 15 seconds. And meanwhile, I'm trying to remind what I'm going to tell you even more. It seems that I told you everything. Yep. It was a very lovely and insightful stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. Without so much, sorry. I'm super happy to read it actually, and I'm waiting for your animations actually. So yeah, mention me on Instagram and I will share you in my stories, your projects, your animations. If you create your Jake's animation, it could be very cool. It would be very nice actually to see your result. I will polish this animation, I will finish it, and then yeah, share in Instagram probably, I think so. Thank you, great tutorial, super cool, thank you. Thanks for this kind words, super nice. Okay, I think we're done. I think it was interesting, at least for me it was interesting. And yeah, I just want to thank you one more time for coming, and see you in the next videos, in stories, on the streams, who knows. So yeah, turn on notifications and you won't miss anything. Bye guys.